incident that happened with my obsessed fan, Haley Jane. Her coming to my house in the middle of the night scared the hell out of me. Not only did I no longer private message fans, I moved into a guard-gated community, which gave me a peace of mind. One night, my car broke down, so I decided to hitch a ride. The coronavirus was still going around, so I made sure to strap on my mask. Then I exited the car. After 20 minutes of standing with my thumb out, a car finally approached me. The woman who picked me up seemed rather nice, and we had a nice conversation along the way. Then she told me she had to pick up her daughter and would drop me off soon after. As we arrived, her daughter got into the back seat, then slammed the door, and we were on our way. For the entire ride, the daughter hadn't said a word, but I figured she was just shy, and that was that. 10 minutes had passed, and we were in the middle of nowhere when the car came to a halt. Oh crap, looks like my car broke down. Good thing we live just around the corner. We'll have to foot it. Come on, let's go, she said as we all three exited the car and walked to their house that stood near the wooded area. As we arrived at their house, nothing was out of the ordinary. It was a small, modern-styled home, and it felt warm and cozy, except it felt like the perfect setting for a murder. The daughter offered for me to hang out in her room and listen to music, and even though I couldn't see her face, her personality was attractive. An hour later, she told me that she was going to take a shower, so I asked her if I could use her computer, and she said yes, then left the room. While randomly searching, I accidentally clicked on a document titled The List, and what I discovered made my skin crawl. There were 3 names on the list, and they were all TikTok stars. And the scariest part was, I had recognized 2 of them from the news. Both had been killed, and the killer was still at large. And the 3rd name on the list was mine. Then, all of a sudden, the door opened behind me. Now I can't ever let you go, said Haley Jane with a box cutter in her hand. As I ran toward the bedroom door and opened it, there stood her mother with a rope in one hand and duct tape in the other. I soon found myself tied up in their basement. Then I heard the doorbell. It was the police asking her mother if everything was okay, because he had found her car abandoned at the side of the road. The duct tape around my mouth had came loose, so I screamed at the top of my lungs for the cops to help me. Long story short, Haley Jane and her mom were arrested. So word to the wise, be careful on social media. Sure, there are plenty of streaming services, but what they're missing is my addicting animated horror series, My Girlfriend Wants to Kill Me, which has gained over 4.5 million views, as well as My Girlfriend Wants to Kill Me, the prequel, and Her Blood on My Hands. Join Dark and Twisted TV, or you shocking ending. Other fans have already joined. So what are you